So, schauen wir mal, wie lange es jetzt geht. Ich hoffe, wir sind nicht wieder bei der 5 Minuten, Bastis 5 Minuten Show angelangt. Willkommen zurück, wer auch immer das ist. Ciao, Francesco. That's good. Wonderful. Yay! Okay, now it kicked me out because of copyright issues. I don't know if my voice is copyrighted or something else. I'm really sorry that this is like such a pain in the ass. Yesterday I did a almost 2-hour webinar and everything worked great. Today I'm talking for 5 minutes and it's like again like beep 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 beep. Hi Patricia, hi Nina, hi Carmen. Everybody's coming slowly in. Okay, I'll give you another 30 seconds. In the meantime, guys, if you have, hey Sebastian, how are you? In the meantime, if you didn't grab a broomstick, grab a broomstick, and if you didn't grab a backpack, grab a backpack, please. We're going to like kick this off till everybody's back in 30 seconds. So grab the stuff. I got a way better broomstick now than my original one, so I'm really happy. Okay, guys, let's start the session. It took me 10 minutes to keep going. I don't know why YouTube is always. Really, Nina? I never like to take my broom and sweep my yard, but so we're going to dive right into the warm-up, guys. So grab your broomstick. I hope it's light. If you don't have a broomstick, just do everything with open hands and move your hands, okay? So the first thing that we do is you grab your broomstick really wide, and we are going to do a couple of pass-throughs with straight arms. Guys, try to keep your ribs down as you do this, so don't extend your ribs up. Okay, the next one that we do is we do a little circle with the goal of keeping the arms locked. Let's go the other way. Okay, now get the bar overhead. What I want to do is I want you to think about pushing your shoulders up towards your ears and relaxing your shoulders. Push your shoulders all the way up to your ears and relax the shoulders. All the way up to the ears and relax the shoulders. All the way up to the ears and relax. Up to the ears and relax. Up to the ears and relax. And one more, up to the ears and relax. Okay, the next one that we do is get your arms forward, and then we really want you to think about squeezing your shoulder blades back together, and then go forward a little, back together, and forward a little, back together. Oh man, now the sun is coming out. This is so great. Does that help with seeing me better, at least a little? I still look enlightened. Okay, now we go get the hands a little higher, and we do the same thing with the shoulders. So I want you to think about squeezing the shoulder blades back and pushing the shoulder blades forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Okay, now we take the arms to the side and try to squeeze the shoulder blades at the back. Yeah, thanks, Mary. That's how I am, Angelic. Okay, so keep the shoulder blades squeezed back together. Now we do a couple of arm lifts. Really think about squeezing the shoulder blades back together at the back. Okay, next one. We're going to take a lunge to the side. Bend the knee a little. Okay, the goal now is to drop this pelvis, this side of the pelvis, a little lower as I bend the knee. So what you should feel when you tilt the pelvis this way, that you get a slight stretchy sensation on the inside of the extended leg. Okay, let's go the other way. Okay, now what we're going to do is, I'm going to adjust my monitor just a little. Watch first. I want you to take a fairly wide stance, bend over, think about keeping the knees really far out, and then keeping the back straight. As you do this, you just go from left to right. We're going to do this for a minute. If you can go a little lower or stay a little lower with your butt, try to stay a little lower with your butt. So as you can see from the side, my back is completely flat as I go from left to right. It's the first time that I see me doing this exercise. It looks really sexy, huh? So we're warming up a little bit the inside of the thigh. Okay, the next one is we go into a squatting stance. I want you to grab your big toe, and then I want you to sit in between your legs and push your knees out with your elbows. So it should look like this. Watch first. I sit down, I push my knees out a little, and I try to get my chest up as I do this. Hold it for a couple of seconds, get your butt back up again. Okay, we do 5 reps on my tempo. So when I say down, we go down. When I say up, we go down. So try to get your chest towards your thigh, and then pull down. Get the chest up. Try to sit really low. Chest up. Now let's try to get the chest up a little more. And up. And 4. Try to sit a little deeper. And up. And then we do 1 more. And 5. Hold it. Okay, let's sit really deep in the squat. Like really try to relax. If you have any knee issues, don't go that knee, or if you feel hip pain or anything else, stay a little higher. The goal is actually to have been a very relaxed bottom position. Okay, from here, I want you to just press your knees out a couple of times on your own. Okay, then the next one that I want to do is I want you to think about getting your head without lifting your butt. Trying to get your head as close to the ground as you can. The goal would be that you kind of get a target and touch the target. And then I want you to extend your back. So go all the way down as far as you can. Come all the way up. All the way down. All the way up. And stand. Shake it off. Just jump a little. Loose arms. Loose head. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to warm up the shoulders a little bit more in the position that we want to have when we go overhead. So I want you to grab your broomstick exactly as I'm holding my broomstick right now. I want you to push it overhead and focusing on extending your arms and squeezing your shoulder blades back slightly. And we're going to do 10 alternating lunges, left and right, as we're going to hold the bar with straight arms overhead and with the shoulder blades not forward, but really squeezed together. Okay, give me a couple of more reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and relax. This is great. Okay, so the next one I want to do is, I want you to grab the pipe, and I want you to do the following. I want you to think about squeezing the shoulder blades. I don't know how good you can see this. I want you to think about squeezing the shoulder blades together at the back, and then try to get them a little bit more forward. So squeeze the shoulder blades together, bring the shoulder blades a little bit more forward. Okay, now we try to hold it overhead. Extend the arms, really push up on the bar. Squeeze the shoulder blades back together a little. And now we're going to do a little squat. So from here, I want you to squat down just a little, focusing on keeping the shoulder blades back together and pushing up on the bar and holding this position. And come back up. And go down. And come back up. Guys, for now, as this sometimes helps to keep the shoulder blades back together, I really want you to think about showing me your armpits as you're going down, or making your elbow point down to the ground. Okay, let's do a couple of more. And down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up. Relax your arms for a second. Okay, I want you to do, if you have a backpack, we're going to use the backpack. Mine's a pretty big backpack. I hope you have a little smaller backpack. I just want you to use the backpack as a kind of a counterweight. We're going to do a couple of Cossack squats. So with a wide stance, it's pretty similar to what we've done before, but now we're going to focus a little bit more on the ankle. I want you to think about, I'm going to bend my left knee now. I want you to think about, as you keep the knee out, I want you to think about, as you go down, that you really want to push it far forward. So as I go down, I bend, and I really think about pushing my left knee very far forward in this bottom position. And then I'm going to come up. You can see I'm going to rotate my other leg, the toes point up, and as I go down, I'm thinking about pushing this knee really far forward in the bottom, and come back up. So we do this a couple of times, going from side to side. And then we try to go lower and keep the knee pushing forward. And come back up. Okay, the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to focus on not only the shoulder blade position, but also the position of the upper arm in the shoulder joint. So I want you to think about keeping your shoulder blades squeezed back together and then rotating your arm like this. So the shoulder blade is not moving up and down, it's fixed, but I'm rotating my arm, okay? So what I want you guys to do is I want you to grab this, go far outside, squeeze the shoulder blades back together, and then rotate your arms in and out without moving the stick back and forward. Can anybody do this? If this is really hard for you, and for a lot of people it's very hard to move their shoulder independently, put one hand on your shoulder, make sure that it's not going up and down, and then just rotate like this to get a feeling of how the rotation feels. Good sentence. Okay, otherwise do a couple of more normal rotations. Okay, so what we're going to do next is shake off your arms quickly and watch. So what I really want you to think about when you're overhead is the primary thing that we want to watch for is not exactly what the arm is doing, but a little bit more what the shoulder blade is doing. So when you're squatting down now, I'd rather have your shoulder blades back together and your elbows pointing a little bit more back than your shoulder coming a little bit forward even with your elbows down. Okay, so the goal is shoulder blades squeeze together. And then you can see what position is really comfortable for you and which position you can maintain that shoulder blade squeeze as you're going down into your overhead squat. Play around a little with the position and figure out what works really well for you as you're getting lower. Guys, if you need to scale this, so the goal is to have a really nice squat. If you need to scale this, use a high chair or a low chair or something that you can easily sit on as you're going down, so that you can easily sit on and stand back up. As I said again, I don't want to see too much of the shoulders coming forward. The shoulders need to be squeezed together as we're doing the movement. Okay, this is exercise number 1. So what we're going to do is, as we only have a broomstick, I want you to move really slowly and deliberately and focus on that proper position of the shoulder, that the shoulder is not rolling forward. Exercise number 2 is 6 front raises and 6 lateral raises. So we need ideally a water bottle. If this is heavy, this is from metal with me, so I could use this in both hands. And we're going to do like a front raise for 6 repetitions. And then we're going to do like a side raise for 6 repetitions. And guys, I want you to use 2 implements, 1 in each hand, as you do the exercise. I'm going to grab mine. And then we're going to start the first round. As a real Austrian, I'm using the Gösser Bierdose. It's not too heavy, but it really excites me because I can drink it maybe later on. Okay? So guys, what we're going to do is we're going to do this together. We're going to do 3 sets of this. Okay? Nice and slow. Stick to my tempo. So first of all, you can do the front raise standing or sitting. Okay? I want you to get your arms down and lift your arms up. Hold it and slowly bring them down again. And up. Hold it and slowly bring them down. And up. And down. And up. And down. You know what's the best? Early, they are really cold. And up. And down. And up. And down. And one more. And up. And down. The next one is you do the lateral raise. And up. And down. Guys, the lateral raise and up is an exercise for your middle deltoid, mainly. And up. And down. And also the other deltoid muscles. The goal is not that you lift your shoulder up. So keep your shoulders down as you do this. And down. I think this was 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you have something heavier, I would prefer that you take something a little bit heavier than my beer can. Okay? Put whatever you have in your hands away. We're going to move over to the overhead squats. Okay, get the grip that actually allows you to have a proper shoulder position here. So remember, the goal is to have good shoulder retraction. Then we're pushing up on the bar. Okay, so squat down, hold it, and come back up. And squat down, hold it, and come back up. And squat down. Keep the knees out, keep your chest up, and up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And remember, you can scale this easily by just sitting on a chair. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up. Sticks away. Brownies and wine. What else to do in quarantine? Brownies and wine. Okay, grab your cans again, or your beer bottles, or whatever you have. Forward, hold it. Reset. And forward, hold it. Reset. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. Let's go side. Oops. And up. And down. 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 And up. Relax. Grab the PVC pipe again. Bring the pipe overhead. Shoop-de-whoop. Squeeze your belly, keep your ribs down. And we're going to do the squat again. And down. And up. 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 And one more. And down. And up. Okay, let's shake it off really quickly. PVC work can be quite challenging if you're focused on good positioning. That's always the goal when we work with the PVC pipe. Okay, let's go again. Front raises first. Have a nice straight chest, upright chest, and up. Hold it, and down. And up. 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 And down. Side. And 1. And down. And 2. And down. And 3. And down. And 4. And down. And 5. And down. And 6. Let's hold it. 3, 2, 1. Let's make a little circle. And the other direction. A couple of ups and downs. And relax. Hey guys, how is the pace for everybody? Shake it off really quickly. Is the pace okay? Give me a yes if it's yes. Give me a no if it's no. Does everybody need a scaling option for something? You're allowed to type now. Sì, ottimo. Okay, then we're going to do our last set of overhead squats. So grab this again. Straight arms. Shoulder blades slightly squeezed back together. Bring it over your head. Keep the shoulder blades back together. Push the bar up. Extend your arms. Get rid of the chair behind you. and squat, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more, and 10. Good job, guys. One more time, we're going to take the beer cans, and then we can move on. Okay, beer cans lift. Up, hold it, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Next time I'm going to use a Sechser-Trager. Sechser-Trager, for all the people that don't know what it is. A Sechser-Trager is auch Herrenhandtasche genannt in Austria. Herrenhandtasche means like the bag that you wear when you're male, like the little belly bags or the little thing with that you can wear around your wrist. Most people think it's not really sexy. We call it Sechser-Trager. It's like a Herrenhandtasche. It's 6 beers. It's like when you have these 6 beers in one grouping. Okay, let's go to the side. I think that's the ideal weight that every male should be able to use, is the Sechser-Trager weight. And up, hold it, and down. For those of you who are not from Austria, this is kind of like Viennese jargon, stuff that you should and need to know. Okay, little circles at the top. This actually gets pretty, I think, challenging quickly. If you have a little of weight, go the other way. And a couple of times up and down on that height. And relax. Okay, next one. We are going to move over to our workout. So our workout will be, give me a second. This is not my workout sheet. Here's my workout sheet. Our workout will be 8 rounds of 10 single leg deadlift with the backpack, 8 burpees, and 6 backpack push presses. So guys, we have 8 rounds to do of 10 single leg deadlifts, 8 burpees, and 6 backpack push presses. What we're going to do is kind of like review, or we do a little mobilization for the hip first so that we can do a proper nice hinge in a single leg position. And then we're going to review how like the dipping motion should look like for the push press. The burpee is kind of obvious. It's not kind of obvious, but I won't teach you anything about the burpee today. So guys, if you have anything that's a little higher up, you can do this on the floor as well, but it's easier if you do it with something higher up. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to put one leg on the stuff that's higher up, bend forward a little until you feel a slight stretch in your hamstring. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to try to hinge at the hip joint. So push the hips back, come a little forward. Push the hips back, come a little forward. It's not rounding my upper back or rounding my lower back. It's just hips back, hips forward, hips back, hips forward, hips back, hips forward. Can you actually see my hips? So from the side, it's hips back, hips forward, hips back, hips forward. It's not rounding, extending, rounding, extending. That's not, okay? Let's do this a couple of times. Okay, then we stay in a position where we have a slight stretch. And now I'm going to S-wiggle left to right. So you have a little tension on the hamstring. And the tension should move a little as you're moving your butt from left to right. Okay, the last one that we do, stay in this position, is I want you to think about pushing this side of the pelvis back and then pushing it forward. So back and forward, back. Now you have this kind of motion with the hip joints. The other one was like this. Now we do this kind of motion, okay? I also want you to keep a little tension here. Wonderful. Let's switch sides. Okay, the first thing is we do the coming down and up. Go left and right. And now rotate again. So I try to keep leaning forward as I'm rotating my pelvis to one side and then the other. Okay, the next mobilization that we do is actually a nerve mobilization. And what I want you guys to do is, I want you to bring your foot up, tilt it inside. So I'm trying to get this side of my foot closer to the inside of my knee. Can you guys see this motion? So watch first before you do anything. I'm doing this motion from the foot. Then I'm trying to lift my toes up to my knee as far as I can. And then I try to bend over with a straight back for now. The goal now is to keep the leg extended, to keep the toe pushing in, and to have this tilt of the foot. Like always focus on these positions. From here, what we're going to do is, you should feel a slight stretch behind your knee already. Well, now what we're going to do is we're going to roll in the chin, make the T-spine round, and then we're going to lower the lumbar spine as well. So we round the lumbar spine as well, depending on how much tension you feel at the back of your leg. So this should be kind of like a 3 out of 10 tension. Don't make it excessively hard. That's too much for the nerves. It should kind of be like a soft mobilization of the nerves. So go down, round, extend and come up. Go down, round, come up. Go down, round, come up. The next thing we do is, as we're going down, I want you to release the tension in the foot. Then I pull the foot back in. And as the foot is almost fully in, I'm going to extend. So now I'm flossing the nerve a little. And relax. Other side. Okay, go into your setup. Leg is extended. I tilt the foot in. I flex it. And I pull the toes in. Nice upright position. Bend forward. You should feel a nice stretch at the back of your leg, behind your knee. Okay, now we go again. Chin in, T-spine round, lumbar spine round. Come back up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Always pull your toes in and down. And up. Now we're going to floss the nerve. So we're going to go down. As I'm going down, I'm relaxing my foot. I'm pulling my foot in. I'm coming up again. And down. And up, and down, and up, and down, and up. Awesome. Shake it off. Okay, next part. Everybody's fine. This should actually feel pretty nice and loose now, the whole backside. If you're super stiff at your backside, yeah, sometimes it's the muscles. Oftentimes a good nerve mobilization really helps to make the movement feel easier, lighter, and more, like generally feel more mobile. Now it's time to give me a little feedback, take a little break, shake it off. Thanks, Marie. Okie dokie. The rest of you doesn't want to give me feedback. So now we're going to move to the single leg deadlift. So we are going to grab our backpack. Put it right in front of us. We take one leg back. This leg should be super loose and relaxed. It's just here so that you can maintain balance. So my toes are on the ground, but it just helps me to maintain balance. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bend over forward, trying to keep my thoracic spine really extended. Don't round your upper back as well. Lower back is straight. So this is all straight and nice. I'm grabbing the back and I'm going to come up. Then I'm pushing my butt back, shoulders come forward, and then I'm going to come up again. What you guys should be really feeling, if my right foot is forward, you should be really feeling your right butt cheek work hard. Okay? So now let's do this together. We do 5 on the left, 5 on the right side. So left first. Get one foot to the back, the toes are on the ground. Keep the leg relaxed. Don't extend the leg. Keep it really loose and relaxed. Now we bend over. Okay, this is great. And come back up. And down. This is awesome. I see myself in the stream and I gave myself a compliment. This is 3. Pastor, you're doing this really well. Keep your thoracic spine a little bit more extended. There you go. And up. Switch legs. Other side. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And all the weight should be at the front foot. There is no weight at the back foot. So don't sit on the back foot. Okay, this is exercise number 2. Number 1. Exercise number 2 is the burpee. So guys, I just want you to warm up a little for the burpee. So we are going to go down with the hands, back, do a proper push-up, come forward, jump forward, and clap. Let's do this. Everybody do 5 burpees, please. With an honest push-up. Hey guys, for today guys, if you guys are doing the burpee, if you can't do a proper push-up, I want you to use the burpee more as a strengthening exercise for the push-up right now than just doing like a shitty overextended burpee at the moment. So what I want you to do is when you lower yourself down, I really want you to think about squeezing the butt, squeezing the belly, and lower yourself down with control. Cool? Guys, did you understand that? Give me a yes or no. Perfect. So for those of you who have a hard time doing a proper push-up, I want you to lower yourself down with control, and then stand up and do a regular burpee. Cool. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's how I like it. I need feedback. Thanks, Uli. I said, if you have an issue doing a proper push-up, I want to do a slow and controlled descent with a good position, with butt and belly squeezed. Ole, bist du auch dabei? Okay, next one is we're going to take the backpack. My backpack is, I would say, less than ideal for this exercise because it's so big and heavy. But you guys probably have a better backpack. But it's actually pretty functional. So think about you're coming back home from holiday and you need to put your heavy suitcase because it's still full. You didn't empty it and you need to put it back into your cupboard. Okay, so guys, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the backpack like this. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just do a little dip. And what I want you to focus on as you dip, just watch for now, is that you're bending your legs slightly, but you're keeping your torso fairly upright. So I don't want you to lean forward. I want you to send your butt straight down and then come back up. Okay, so we're going to do this together. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Okay, the next one that we do, so I'm going to step out a little, we're going to just press the back over our head. Extend your arms, keep it there for a second, and lower it back down. Okay, we do it again. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your belly, and up. Hold it there for a second, and down. Now we're going to do the push-press motion. So we're going to go down slowly, up, and press. And reset. Let's do this together. We're going to do 2 more reps. And down, up, extend. and reset. And go. And reset. And go. And reset. Okay, this is the back push press. Guys, is there any question about any of the movements? I will give you another 30 seconds or a minute now to take a final pee break or to use more weight that you can stuff into your backpack. Hey, Vladi, what shall I repeat, Vladi? So for everybody, you got 2 minutes now. Yes, Patrick, for you especially, do like a burpee with a step backwards and forwards as well. We're going to start the workout in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Guys, it's 8 rounds, 10 single leg deadlifts, 8 burpees, and 6 back push presses. I'm going to put a 12-minute time cap on this. So the goal is that we move without a lot of rest now. Parveen, I would use a weight that you can do all rounds unbroken with and with good form. It kind of also depends on the object that you're using. If it's very big and unhandy, you probably have worse leverage. Something that you can keep closer to your body oftentimes allows you to use a little more weight. But if you ask me, like the backpack, between 10 and 30 kilos, it's kind of a broad range, but you asked. But good form is the first thing that we need to focus on. It's the most important one. And then for the workout, I would recommend that you have a weight that's unbroken, that you can move unbroken through all the rounds. Okay, team. So we're going to start the workout in 10 seconds. I'm going to move with you. Everybody, you can keep, of course, your own pace. After 12 minutes is over, you're done. I'm going to set my timer now to 12 minutes. Are you guys ready? Are you seriously asking me if you should wear the eye patch on the what? You can try it, Patricia. It would be fun to see you now. Take a picture and send it to me later, okay? We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Beep, beep. Let's go. 10 deadlifts on 5 on each side. Focus on keeping your thoracic spine extended as well. When I talk, I can't count. Maybe I do 1 rep too much. And guys, use the deadlift to actually really focus on proper form. It's not something that is supposed to be done fast. Burpee time. Push press. And deadlifts again. Pet the pirate. And that's the great thing about my brother, he's just drinking the beer.
Where's the beer?
He's not training with me today.
Where is all the beer?
Lass das eigentlich lieben.
Nothing.
Ich brauch's nicht, ich bin fertig.
Cheers, guys. Enjoy Gösse, Austria Merzen.
I did too much. How's everybody doing? Keep on pushing, guys. My watch is only 4 minutes to go. So let's keep on going. Two minutes to go. Warte, noch 30 Sekunden. Sache als gedacht, oder? Yes. Noch Gas geben, Leute. Keine Pause mehr machen. Breaking a good sweat. Ich habe den ganzen Boden voll geschwitzt. Das war's. 3, 2, 1. Time. Whew. How was the workout, guys? Give me a little feedback as you recover and try to catch your breath. "64 burpees. It's pretty good in 12 minutes with all the other stuff, especially. I think especially if you used enough weight on the push press and the deadlift, It's actually a really nice stimulus. Okay, yes, we're going to take it easy now. Yes, Parvin. I want you to just easily rotate from left to right. And as you do this, try to calm your breathing down and try to slap your back gently to where your kidneys are. Maintain an upright, nice neutral spine, but think about being tall and rotate from left to right. Okay, now we're going to do a couple of another breathing exercise. We only do it up to 5, you can do it up to 10. We're going to bounce, and every bounce should be an inhale, exhale, then 2 inhales, 2 exhales. So it looks like this. I'll show you first, okay? It's like a... Okay, you know what? Let's do it to 7. So the goal is shoulders relaxed, nice tall spine. I bounce up, I inhale, the second bounce is an exhale, then it's... Everybody got that? Just don't say anything, just follow my lead, okay? So it's... Now 6 again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. We're going to do an exercise for loosening up the lower back. I want you to think about tilting your pelvis this way, leaning to the side, let the shoulder come forward, round your back, gently come up to the other side, come back to neutral, lean to the side again. Shoulder forward, round your back, keep your pelvis being pulled in. Think about moving your lower back the most. This was forward, now let's go to the other side. Shoulder comes forward, keep your pelvis up. And the last one. Okay, next one that we're going to do is we're going to rotate our palms upward. Really think about extending our chest to like a tall, big chest. And we're going to take a deep inhale. You can come on your toes slightly. Try to really fill your upper chest with a lot of air. Exhale. Come down, round your back. And come back up again. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. And one more inhale. And exhale and relax. Okay, as we do one more stretch, find a corner somewhere, or use the wall. Hand against the wall, same foot steps forward. You push against the wall and tilt away from the wall until you get it. You want to have a stretchy sensation in your chest, not so much in your shoulders. So keep your shoulder down, a little bit more armpit forward. Okay, we go 1 minute each side. Starting now. Take deep inhales in your chest, into the area that you want to stretch. And time. Switch sides. And go. Half time. Take deep inhales into the chest, into the area that you want to stretch, guys. And relax. Hey guys, awesome job everybody. Thanks so much for joining. I hope next time I'm able to really start the workout at 5 p.m. I don't know, sometimes YouTube gives me a hard time. I wish you all a really pleasant evening. Tomorrow at 8 p.m., it's prime time. I'm going to hold a webinar about what you can do to keep your immune system healthy and strong. There's a couple of really interesting things that we see with the, like I'm going to talk about a lot of different things. What seems to be fairly interesting in regards to the coronavirus is a lot of people have a really harsh immune response to the virus. And it's actually their strong immune response that leads to their death. So immunomodulation, like how your immune system is modulated, is one of the things that the vagus nerve does. The vagus nerve is one of your cranial nerves, so one of the nerves that comes from your brain and goes to all your internal organs, especially the lung. And there's really good evidence there that stimulation of the vagus nerve helps the body to do better immunomodulation. So either calming down an immune response, especially, for example, in asthmatic people or people that are allergic, but also dampening the immune response. Or so one way is dampening, the other one is exciting the immune response. So it's that the brain is very much involved in how immunity or your immune response is regulated. So I'm going to talk a lot about how the brain is involved in this, what other factors go into it, why it's important to have a good, healthy Magen-Darm, and the work that it kills my brain. So there's a lot of stuff that's going in there. If you're interested in this, please come by and join in. I hope you get a couple of great insights and also stuff that you can actually practice. I think that's the most the most important one is having clear takeaways to actually live better, not only in times of COVID-19, but in general. So guys, have a great evening. Tomorrow, prime time, 8 p.m. It's Watching TV. It's the Basti Show. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Have a great evening and see you tomorrow. I love you all. Thank you, Ida. Patricia, would you prefer to have it done in English? I can simultaneously translate it into German and English at the same time. Let me think about it. I will let you know tonight. Guys, have a great evening. Boom. I'm out.